All right, so we're diving into some Patreon questions with Amber Wing. We got first one here. It's could be a funny one, but what are the pros and cons of marrying a professional wakeboarder? Maybe specifically Dean. I don't, maybe we could go either way with that.
I think, like the pros, yeah, we both love wakeboarding. Always have a driver. We it was wild because we're, living in our house and there's 2 people living in the house and there's 2 boats. Actually, there was 3 boats out on the back because I bought Dean a pontoon boat for his birthday one year because he really wanted a pontoon boat.
All right. What kind of pontoon are we talking, though? Are we talking brand new or
no,
beater?
No, a beater.
That's how it should be.
Yeah. An
party
absolute party boat. Yeah, it was absolute beater. And, so we had the pontoon boat, had Dean's boat and my boat. So, yeah, he had his G and I had a 24 MXE. So... And then, we'd cook dinner and, sit down to have dinner and then the lake would just glass off and we're like, yeah, all right, let's go. Put, a bowl on top of our dinner to,
save
and
it.
Then, just save it,
Run
go out, go ride, come back in. So, yeah, always someone to ride. Cons, I don't know. I feel sorry for Dean when I was pregnant because I would make him ride all the time. And, I'd be like, oh, yeah, it looks rideable. And he's like, oh, I don't think so. And I'm like, yeah, you should definitely ride. Because
I scratch my itch because I can't ride right now.
I just needed to do something. So I'd, make him, always go to, drive the boat because I just want to be out, on the water driving the boat. So you can ask Dean about that.
Oh, I will. We also got another one from Josh, kind of more serious one here, but... He's saying back in the day there was a rumor that Mark Kenny had landed a number of 1080s before he passed away in August 2002. Were you around? Did you hear about that? Did that?
I heard that he did. Yeah, but it wasn't on film.
Yeah.
I actually got given this little DV tape that's got Mark Kenny's name written on it, and it's actually sitting in my kitchen, and I don't know what to do with it. Someone found it. I can't even remember. Someone found it, and then they gave it to Dean and I, and yeah, we probably need to see what footage is on that.
You haven't played it?
No.
Oh, you gotta.
Yeah, I do. So yeah, Dean met Mark, and I didn't really. I met Mark at Moomba in 2002. It must have been. Or maybe 2001. But yeah, I wasn't around his scene.
Yeah.
I live in a different state to him to start with. He was from Queensland. Which is the state above, that. He was from the Gold Coast.
Okay.
And I'm from Sydney. So lived in different parts of Sydney, and then he's over in Florida before I came over. So did you say 2002?
That's what he said. Might have to fact check that.
Yeah.
Not positive.
Because in September of 2002 was when I came over, and I think Mark had passed away in the July or August.
Okay.
From memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've definitely heard that he did. It's absolutely pretty solid rumor on the street.
Yeah. But no confirmation you on the boat seeing it. Yeah.
No, I didn't personally see it.
Okay.
No.
I like the rumor float. It's a good one though. We got one from Clark Davis, and he's wondering, what trick have you ridden away from with the greatest sense of accomplishment?
I think it'd have to be Melon Toe 7. Maybe Toe 9. When I landed that Toe 9, that was a huge, huge accomplishment. I was trying that trick for so long, so long. And it's really hard to just work on one trick, right? And then try and balance that. Okay, I'm supposed to be riding in contests, and I rarely ever did my comp runs because I was just going out and trying to be fresh, like try and get a toe 9.
Yeah.
So yeah, landing that toe 9, I just
big one.
it
Toe
was
9's
a big one. It was a big one.
How many toe 9s? I don't know the answer to this. And are you the only one who's landed a toe 9 behind the boat?
Only me.
It is just you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No one else has done it yet.
Do you like
hopefully.
Do you like the toe 7 or the toe 9 better? Because I love a toe 7. I feel like I lean way more towards a toe 7 than a toe 9. I don't know if it's like the landing wrapped or blind kind of thing or what, but
Yeah, like if I could do one trick tomorrow, it would be a melon toe 7.
yeah.
Like that trick just felt so cool. Like
It looks good. It
Just-
looks so good too.
so yeah, I loved doing that trick.
Love that. So it's between one of those two?
Yeah.
Okay. Love those. We got one from Rob Coram.
Oh, yeah.
The Australian Water Ski Association inducted just about your entire family to the Hall of Fame on the same night. What a crazy moment for the Wing family, huh? What are some crazy highlights on those moments, Hall of Fame careers over the years?
Yeah, it was amazing that that it was my brother. So my brother, my mom, Dean and I all got inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Same time.
Same night. Yeah. And so well, it was pretty convenient because I had one of my friends, James Tyrrell, who he films in Australia. He came over and did all our video like interviews. We had to put together like some video, audio stuff for the big screen. And so, yeah, he came over and like asked mum, did the questions for my mom and Dean and I, and yeah.
Yeah,
so
kind of bang it out all at once. Yeah,
get it out all together.
Good point.
Everyone, was like, why didn't your dad get inducted into the Hall of Fame? Which, like, I don't know, he probably should have. He should get inducted into the Hall of Fame. So I'm going to have to make sure he gets nominated
Make
for
a
that.
case for that, yeah.
Yeah. Because he did, like, he's done so much for the sport, like, for, like, 3 event skiing in Australia and everything like that. And, yeah, and he competed and won nationals and all sorts of stuff and barefooted and, as I said,
because
held
you said,
that.
yeah. Held the record, yeah.
Yeah, held that
the
record.
unbeatable record, right?
Yeah. And, yeah, he's done so much for the sport that he absolutely, I don't know how he got looked over, but
Yeah.
it was a super fun night. We had this it's like this huge dinner at Moomba, it's like a red carpet, like black tie event. And we had like 3 tables, like, which is 10 per table. So like we'd purchased we had 3 or 4 tables. So there was like 30 or 40 people there, like for like my family, like, which, included like Daniel and Ike were there and, just a whole bunch of crew. And so it was super fun. And
cool
like
moment.
when like my mom, Dean, myself, like when we were like our names came up because they present it individually, like each time, like it was like the loudest cheers and stuff.
Yeah.
So, and because it's like every discipline. So it's like the barefoot, race skiing, 3 event skiing, wakeboarding, show skiing, all like in the same room, like with people getting inducted from each discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know beforehand? I mean, like, do they let you know beforehand? That
Yeah,
you're getting in?
yeah.
Okay, you do.
Yeah. So you find out, and then there's photos and all stuff that you put together for
That's
them
cool.
for the night.
It's a cool moment. Yeah.
Yeah,
that
super cool.
doesn't really happen. That's probably not going to really happen to a lot of other,
No.
because not that many people that do a lot as much as you guys have done. So, all right, we got last one from Jeff McKee here.
Yeah.
He's first off, just want to say thanks for everything you've done to wakeboarding, or done for wakeboarding. He said he loves seeing you on a slingshot right now. And his question is, do flex wakeboards actually work behind a boat? Winky face. I don't know, Jeff, you tell me.
I'm sorry, Jeff, but I don't like flex boards behind the boat.
That's a fair answer.
I've like ridden, so yeah, I rode like the double up Alias board. It's Lior's board behind the boat, and I was like, oh yeah, this feels all right. Thinking that it's like okay.
Yeah.
Oh, like thinking that this is good. And then I've been riding the contrast, but and I can tell the difference, right? Like between the flex on that board and to the contrast, and then and then even if I take like some sets on one of my old pro models, and I'm like, oh yeah, and this one feels this way. So
not a huge fan of the flex on the boat.
No, I'm not a flex boat. Yeah,
maybe on the ski boat though. If you're doing a tour around the lake, a little flex boat, do some butters out
sure.
there.
Yeah, absolutely.
But those,
for
the wake
when I want
toe
to
9.
hit the wake and get boosted, no flex.
Yeah, fair enough. No flex zone there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for answering these Patreon questions, staying a little bit longer. Thanks for coming on. Means a lot. Thanks everyone for submitting. If you guys are interested in submitting Patreon questions, make sure to join the Patreon. Means a lot to me to help keep the podcast going. Thanks everyone for tuning in. See you guys next time.